I would report to the Excellencies, Mr. Ban Ki-moon, as well as the President of Indonesia, that as the chair of this conference, I am greatly heartened by the sense of responsibility that everybody has portrayed. And as I speak, the chairmanship myself is not without faults, and I do apologize that sometimes I tread on your sensibilities. Delegations or honorable members have expressed some concern about procedures. I would like to explain at this moment in the presence of the Secretary General and the President that these are due to genuine misunderstandings about the multiplicity of the settings of the meetings. So I would beg your understanding in that, and I hope to proceed better in this future. I regret. Thank you.
Mr. President, Mr. Secretary General, distinguished delegates, I have come here at this hour to make a special appeal to you. We have invested so much time and energy in the last 12 days or so. We made significant progress on many issues, but we need to do more to make it a complete package. We are now nearing the climax of our deliberation, and we must make the last mile in this exhaustive marathon the most difficult mile. The worst thing that can happen is for our great project for the human race and for our planet Earth to crumble because we cannot find the right wording. The right wording. We all embrace the principle of common but differentiated responsibilities. But this also means that both developed and developing countries must do more based on their respective capabilities. I do believe that the wording and the text that you are considering already point us in the right directions. What we do within this day will have an impact on the decades to come. We must therefore do what we sincerely recognize to be our duty, our moral obligations.
And next, may I have the pleasure to invite the Secretary General of the United Nations, Mr. Bambang, please.
I know most of you are all exhausted from your sleepless night negotiations. In fact, I come before you very reluctantly. Frankly, I'm disappointed at the lack of progress. With a spirit of compromise and flexibility, I think you have made much progress in the last few days, and I appreciate your hard work and spirit of compromise and flexibility. But now the hour is late. It's time to decide, to make a decision. You have in your hands the ability to deliver to the people of the world a successful outcome of this 13th Conference of Parties. I appreciate that you have worked very hard for many days and nights, but let me be clear, your work is not yet done. Let me remind you that during the high-level meeting in United Nations last September, the leaders of the world expressed a firm political commitment and called for a breakthrough in Bali. In a multilateral negotiation of this nature, as all of you must have extensive experience and know-how, no delegation can get everything it wants. No one ever leaves this chamber fully satisfied. Everyone should be ready to make compromises on the basis of mutual respect, understandings, and flexibility. You have before you a strong and good draft from the President of the COP. Seize the moment, this moment, for the good of all humanity. A few days ago, I noted that we were at a crossroad with one path leading toward the new global climate agreement and the other toward the betrayal of our planet and our children. You are about to take the first step down one of these paths. There is much time at stake. I'm quite confident that you will make choice wisely. Thank you very much.
I think it's high time we resume our duties. And again, I'd like to beg your understanding and forgiveness for anything that I have mistakenly, well, not intentionally, made mistakes. Thank you, Richard. So I understand that China is calling for a point of order. Please proceed.
It is much to our regret that during morning and afternoon meetings, we had to really raise the issue of procedure upon an order. And the reason for that may require some explanation. Now that the media outside the meeting room has also developed some kind of misunderstanding as to why we did it. In interest of clarifying the facts, I would hope that, Mr. President, before you lead us on the discussion of substance issues, I would like, through you, whether we could request the distinguished Executive Secretary or other representative of the Secretariat whether they would be able in a position to clarify as to why China had to make two speeches on points of order, both in the morning and afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman. I give the floor to Ivo.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Secretary. When the plenary was convened this morning and when the meeting was resumed, the Secretariat was not aware that parallel meetings were taking place and was not aware that text was being negotiated elsewhere.